and welcome to my channel, The Grape Jelly Library. My name is Flossie. No, this isn't going to be my normal Friday 6 p.m. video. I decided to do a midweek one because, my mind is racing. I have so many books that I want to share with you. But first, can you see my shirt? Check me out. Oh, my good friends Steph and Tina gave me this shirt, and I absolutely love it. I adore it. So I thought I would wear that today in honor of those two lovely ladies. Okay, so today is a serious video, so we're going to get just a little bit serious, just a little bit. I need you to stay with me on this one because it is extremely important and beneficial to you. The book that I would like to bring to you today is one of my absolute favorite. It is an autobiography of a yogi by Parahansa Yogananda. I will tell you how this book came to fall into my hands. It was a hot, sunny summer day, and I was in work, and I got a vision in my head, notification in my heart, ding, you've got mail. So I tuned into that, and it told me I needed to go to my local bookseller and I needed to purchase Autobiography of a Yogi. And so, myself being a big believer that the 3 keys to happiness are someone to love, something to do, and something to look forward to. Okay, so that is definitely on the list. Check that off. Something to look forward to. So when I get out of work, that's what I'm going to do. And I walk in the store thinking, how am I going to find this book? Yes, there is a clerk or what have you that will just type it into her little computer and take me to that section. But I was first going to find it on my own. And I thought it was going to be somewhat of a challenge. But to my surprise, as soon as I walked in that door, there were bookshelves. And on that bookshelf was the book. It was literally this way. It wasn't even this way. It was this way. And I said, that is really, really strange. I even exert force. It just was there, ready, and waiting for me. So I put it in my hand because it was meant to be. There were my 2 signs. And I brought it home, and I started to read it. It's very intellectual, and you can learn so much from this book. One of my very favorite teachings, I was going to say lessons, but I'm going to go with teachings, okay, is the mosquitoes one evening were especially virulent, but Master failed to issue his usual instructions. I listened nervously to the anticipatory hum of the insects. Getting into bed, I threw a preparatory prayer in their general direction. A half hour later, I coughed pretentiously to attract my guru's attention. I thought I would go mad with the bites, and especially the singing drone of the mosquitoes celebrated bloodthirsty rites. No responsive stir from Master. I approached him cautiously. He was not breathing. This was my first observation of him in the yogic trance. It filled me with fright. His heart must have failed. I placed a mirror under his nose. No breath vapor appeared. To my doubly certain, for minutes, I closed his mouth and nostrils with my fingers. His body was cold and motionless. In a daze, I turned toward the door to summon help. So, a budding experimentalist, my poor nose. Master's voice was shaky with laughter. Why don't you go to bed? Is the whole world going to change for you? Change yourself. be rid of the mosquito consciousness. Meekly I returned to my bed. Not one insect ventured near. I realized that my guru had previously agreed to the curtains only to please me. He had no fear of mosquitoes. His yogic power was such that he either could will them not to bite or could escape to an inner invulnerability. He was giving me a demonstration, I thought. That is the yogic state I must strive to attain. So, I think that is beyond. That's beyond. I have no other word. So it's truly mind over matter. It is a state of mind. We have that mind power, but we don't tap into it. When something is irritating us, we focus on that. That becomes our entirety. And if we could just change our state of mind, we can overcome. So anyways, I have had this book for quite a while now, and in doing this video, I pulled it off the shelf, and I didn't take extreme care with it. It was the summer. There's some suntan lotion. There's a couple creases and what have you. But for the most part, it's in pretty good shape. It's just gently used. I opened it up, and then I don't know where my mind was when I bought this, but I opened it up and I'm like, oh, look at that. There is a signature, an autograph with blessings, Parahansa Yogananda, July 19th, 1947, LA. So, needless to say, it was like another gift. I was so surprised to see that. I was happy to see that, and I was like, would you look at that? I don't really care about first editions and signatures and that kind of thing, but to know that I have that, I think I'm pretty proud. My point of doing this video is we need to halt the Google searches on Jennifer's and Angelina's and I'm not into the Hollywood scene, but you get my drift. We need to stop Googling the celebrities, and we need to find out who this man is. Do you know who this man is? Do you know what benefits this man can bring into your everyday life? I am definitely going to leave a couple of links in the description. I hope you reference them. Incidentally, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would implore you to please and kindly do so. I would appreciate it ever so much. And like this video if you can. We can read romance novels and true crime and sci-fi and nonfiction. We can do that, and that is a great thing, because my philosophy is, so long as you are reading, you are on the right track. But I am very aware that once we complete school, we think our education stops, and it really doesn't. We can read a romance novel and a fiction novel anytime, but to read material that has substance and content and is beneficial to your life, is educational, expand your mind, you deserve that. You deserve that. And as smart as you are, and I know you are very smart, it has been said, if you are the smartest amongst your group of friends, find a new group of friends. That does not mean your friends are bad. It doesn't. It just means you have a mind and a brain inside of your head, and maybe somebody that you don't normally hang with can offer you more wisdom and knowledge. I love to learn. I love to be around people who actually make me go, oh, I didn't know that, but I'm not going to tell them I don't know that. I'm just going to secretly go look that up or, investigate that. And then once I do that, I'm like, okay, we got this. That wasn't so hard, and actually I'm quite proud of myself. So it's kind of like a little game that I play. I hope you would want that for yourself. When you do not know the answer to something, don't just be passive. Go look that up. Go see what that's about. Because we are all blessed with a mind, a brain. It is up to us to take it as far as we possibly can. And to me, the mind is the most fascinating thing. I love wit. I love intelligence. I get the biggest kick out of witticisms. I will give you a little example. There is a book that I read, Guerrilla Marketing, and there was a little section in that book, and of all the many books that I have read, this stays with me each and every time. And myself being a business person, it really resonates with me. So there was this little furniture store, rinky-dink furniture store. It didn't really have any competition, so it did well. One day, this bigger furniture store moved on the land right next door to it. And not long after that, another conglomerate furniture store moved on the opposite side of him. So surrounded by two giants in the furniture business, how is he going to survive that? Surely there will be no bread put on the table tonight. Well, because he was blessed with this, he was able to get himself out of that situation quite easily at that. He took a trip down to his local printing company, and he had a banner made. That banner had 2 words, and 2 words only. Main entrance. That is what I love about the mind. That is what I love about the brain. Where there is a will, there is a way. And when you think you are defeated, you are not. Just tap into your brain. A good way to have a resource to tap into is by reading books, because reading is fundamental. See, it's a 360. We come full circle. So I feel this is a prime opportunity to let you know I have a little short video out there. I'm doing a book giveaway, and because I love the mind so much, there's so much we can do with our minds, I am doing a book giveaway, How the Brain Works. So if you would like to win this book, please see my previous video and comment and subscribe, and maybe you will be the lucky winner. This book is packed with knowledge. There's literally nothing you won't get from this book. This is a fun way to learn about how our brain works. And I'm going to be giving this copy away. I believe the contest starts February 7th and ends February 14th. So you have some time. All you have to do is simply subscribe and comment. And I hope you win. Oh, I have to tell you. Okay, in relation to my story, there is a cute little lady by the name of Peggy Dietz. And she had said she had a piece of paper on her floor. She picked it up, she wadded it up, and she tossed it into the wastebasket. And then she said to herself, wait, my answer is on that paper. And she went over to it, she pulled it out, uncrumpled it, and it said, Autobiography of a Yogi by Parahansa Yogananda. And so she knew she had to go get that book. Well, the next day her friend called her on the phone and said, you know, Peg, I just met this guy and I just can't help but think you just have to meet him. He has the funniest little name, Parahansa Yogananda. And Peggy said, I'll be right down. That's what I'm talking about. That little inner thing that draws us, calls us, puts us in a place, and we don't know why we are there, but it is something in our inner being that places us there. And then if you go with it, yes, you are left to figure it out. What is this about? Why am I being called to this? But I feel it very important to go with the flow and do that, and eventually it will make sense to you. All the pieces of that puzzle will unfold, and then it'll become crystal clear why you were called to that purpose. Do you know that over 30 million people have read this book? Did you know that he had an inner voice calling him, telling him he needed to come from India to the United States and teach? And his very first day, over 6,000 people attended. That is telling you something. I myself have recently sought out a nutritionist. I have a thyroid issue, and I do not suffer from energy loss. I'm go, and I'm learning now that could be part of my problem. I need to learn how to be and just sit. So she has suggested to me meditation and yoga. And so that's where this book that I purchased about 10 years ago comes back into play. And I am going to, I don't reread a book. I don't believe in that. I believe in moving on, because there's so many good books out there, and there's so many authors that deserve our attention, that I don't really want to reread. But I will, however, go back and like recapitulate. I will skim through the book, and or I might YouTube some information, refresh my mind, what have you. But I am going to revisit this book in my practice of meditation and yoga that I plan on adopting as a new way of life for me, so that I can grow and expand as a person and become a better person. for both myself and for the human race. And so, with that said, I am going to end this video there. I would like to thank you for joining me. I always look forward to your visit, and I enjoy doing these videos so much. I hope you enjoy them too. If you do, please comment below and let me know, or let me know if there's a book that you would like me to discuss. Chances are I may have read that book. I'm not too much on the modern books. I mean, I am a member of the Book of the Month Club, and I try to read them. I have great joy when they arrive in the mail, but I don't always get to them ASAP. I am kind of a backstreet book type of person, but I love to bring attention and put the spotlight on these books because I just feel they speak for themselves. They are truly unique and they are worth investigating. I would not steer you down a wrong path. So I would like to thank you for joining me. As always, I appreciate you. I love you. I look forward to your visits, and we will see you again this Friday at 6 p.m. sharp this time. Last Friday I was a little bit late. I had some technical difficulties, and I apologize for that. But in general, I aim for Fridays at 6 p.m. Oh, also, I promised my friend Denise Cunningham I would give her a shout out because she is my new skate partner. She has a love for roller skating too, and she reached out to me, and she is my Wednesday night roller skating partner, and I could not ask for a better person to roller skate with. She is so true and sincere and fun and just a pleasure to be around. So Denise Cunningham, if you are listening, I want you to know I love skating with you. I thank you for joining me in that excursion, and I thank all of you book readers out there for your love of books and for joining me on my channel. Until we meet again, please always remember and never forget, if you don't look for the magic, you will never find it. Bye-bye.